What is going on, people? Welcome to episode 10. We've finally hit double figures in this series after a few months. Welcome to this Barnsley career mode here on FIFA 22. If you are looking forward to this episode, then make sure you pop a like on there for me, subscribe to the channel. I mentioned it at the end of last episode. I'm recording this episode, as you might be able to tell, straight after the last one, wearing the same clothes and that. I mentioned it in the last episode, but I'm wearing, I don't know if you can see that very well, an Evolving Mindset hoodie. For those who don't know, Evolving Mindset are a mental health charity. They're based in Merseyside. A really good friend of mine, Lee, is a director there. Those of you that watch may know Lee. He's on Twitch as Limo57, massive part of the FM community and does such good work. So he is a director for this charity, Evolving Mindset. The guys there, Lee, Andy and Phil, are the directors as well as the rest of the team, do some amazing work. They, as I said, they're a mental health charity. They did do a lot of in-person sessions. They've cut that back a bit because of the pandemic, of course, still going on. They are still trying to get out into the community. I know they've started doing some work with kids recently. But they still offer a lot of online sessions and a lot of things to do with mental health. So if you feel like maybe you need some help, I will put all of their links in the description. I'm going to do that from now on. They'll always be there. They do some amazing work, so it'd be stupid not to put that out there. And I know, of course, this time of year, people have struggled for whatever reason. So if you are struggling, and maybe you just need a word, maybe you need someone to put a smile on your face, my DMs are always open to anyone. I've been through this stuff before, so I can if you just need a bit of cheering up, I can maybe help. Just put a smile on your face or talk some stuff through. But I'm not gonna sit here and preach or tell you what I'm not gonna basically. I'm not a professional. It's what, at the end of the day, I can only do so much for you. If you feel like maybe you do need that professional help, you do need to speak to someone who is, knows what they're talking about, essentially, then please feel free to reach out. As I said, all their links are in the description. They do some fantastic work. I've seen some of the stuff firsthand because of Lee. So, great charity, great people. So yeah, everything will be in the description. And go please check them out if you feel you need to. But now let's move back to FIFA. January window. I've only moved a couple of days as you can see, we're not at the Blackburn game. That is the first order of business today, as you can see there as it flashes up on screen, because we've had an interesting transfer offer for Mads Andersen from Braga. Now, Braga is normally not a team you could ignore. Competing at the top end of Portugal, they're normally in and around European football. It's probably not a team normally I could ignore. But if we look at it, they're offering 4.9 million. It's valued at 4.7, and the director or whoever gives you the transfer advice off FIFA says we could get up to 5.7 for Anderson. He's arguably been one of our best players this season, and he's, on paper at least, our joint highest rated player. For arguably my most important centre-back at a team that's top of the championship, for this sort of player, I'd want almost 10 million, something like that. I don't think as a championship team, especially these days, for a 24-year-old who's been one of our best performers, I don't think that's unreasonable to ask for 10 million. So what? I'm actually going to reject this, but I wanted to show you anyway. We actually had a bid in the summer from Fenerbahce. They're not gonna offer me. Well, teams normally only stick within that price range. I'd want 10 million for him, so I'm not going to sell him. I'm sorry, unless someone mad comes in that we wouldn't really be able to ignore. Then yeah, he's not going. Simple as that, really. But if we have a look at what is coming up today, so we're starting with the FA Cup game. I am going to sim that. I'm not that fussed about the FA Cup. We're all focused on the league. And then we've got 3 games at home to Blackpool to start with. They are rock bottom. And then away to second place Birmingham before a home game to finish against Bournemouth. We'll play through the entire January, see what transfer action does and doesn't happen. Last time out, we moved the difficulty up to Ultimate, and it's been an interesting adjustment period. First game, 2-0 win against Stoke. Oh, that's not too bad. 0-0 against Blackburn, we were dominated. And then, with a much rotated side, we lost for the first time in a while. How long has it been since we've lost? Okay, it's 2-1. It's what, 2 losses in November actually. Lost to Nottingham Forest 1-0. A much rotated side, much weaker side. Right at the end, they scored a lovely goal, to be fair, from Joe Lolly. So it's been an interesting adjustment period. We're finding that we're having to do a lot of defending, a lot of time without the ball. It's going to be still adjusting. But hopefully, like I said, against Blackpool, who are rock bottom, we can get a win, pick up my mojo, because we're really going to need it against Birmingham. We are looking for a central midfielder, although not really much money in the bank, as you can see, just under £1 million, not really a lot in wages, so it may well be a loan or a freebie. We'll have to wait and see, unless any other offers come in for some players. Hopefully there's more stuff in the scouting. There is more stuff in the scouting, excellent. So I'll have a look through these, and then we will go to the Blackburn game, and I will sim that. So I'll see you in a sec. Right, we are at the day of the Blackburn game then, so we will go into it. And we've got a full strength lineup available to us, luckily, in January. We've got a week gap between each game, so hopefully we'll be able to play with a pretty strong lineup. But as you can see, Collins in goal, Britton, Helic, Anderson, Pavlovic and Styles at the back, Gomez and Ramsey in the middle of midfield, Woodrow, Iseka and Morris up top. Of course, if you didn't see last episode, Ramal Palmer picked up a terrible injury in I think it was the first game against Stoke. Done his cruciate ligaments, out for the rest of the season. So, Gomez is in and has got his chance. But we will quick sim this game, and hopefully we can pick up a win. 2-1. Callum Britton got himself sent off as well. Excellent. Well, they took the lead early doors, I should say. We dominated the game as well. Gallagher early doors, Iseka with his goal, and then Gallagher just after the hour. And Britton had got himself sent off, so we're going to be without him. Not a problem. Jordan Williams can fill in. Not ideal. Yeah, he's going to be suspended for the next game. Well, we're out of the cup, but we're not bothered. We're focused on the league. Blackpool first game in this first played game in the episode, so we'll see you then. So this is our side then for this first played game against Blackpool. Just a 1 enforced change, of course, after Britton got sent off against Blackburn in the FA Cup. That means Jordan Williams has come in at right wing back. We are back to full strength, so the front five, as you were, of course, Ramal Palmer out injured for the season. So Claudio Gomez getting his chance. Finding plenty of central midfielders, finding one we can afford is proving to be a little bit difficult. The Blackpool side though, Maxwell in goal. Back four, I guess, Sterling, Ekpiteta, Connolly and Garbutt. 4-4-2 for them, so Wintle, Bowler, Warden, Stewart, and then John Jules and Yates up top. Back to Bowler, man on the edge. Ward, John Jules, Yates. And it's a good save from Brad Collins. Blackpool moving the ball about really nicely, it must be said. Can we get ahead on this? It's Yates with a header. He can't really direct it towards goal. John Jules, he gets the better of his man. And Blackpool coming forward and looking threatening doing so. And Helic has sort of run into his man there. And inadvertently has blocked him off. Oh, that's a lovely touch from Kevin Stewart. Yates tries the long distance. Collins was confident. I wasn't as confident, it must be said. Try the ball forward, but again, it's just really not coming off for us. Stewart has launched that one forward. Pavlovic needs to deal with it and does. Styles up to Morris. Gomez is there. Needs to get away from his man and has shown a little burst of pace there. Claudio Gomez. Carlton Morris has the strike. And Maxwell pushes it round the post. Maybe he could have finessed that, actually, thinking about it. But Styles whips in the corner. And Iseka is there. He gets a head on it. And it's looped over the keeper, Maxwell. He'll want that one back again. Gets that poke back to Pavlovic. Just going to have to... Oh, that's terrible. Going to have to be patient in our play, I think, with how we approach things from now on. Williams tries to get a ball in. He's won a corner, though, off Garbutt. And maybe one more attack before the half-time whistle. I say, because there gets his head on it again. And the same combination that puts us 1-0 up has put us 2 up. Maybe we are going to become one of those teams. Rely on set pieces if we can't pick apart opponents like we were able to. Ramsey, lovely ball out here to Carlton Morris. He does it sometimes with such ease, Jacob Ramsey. I feel like he's going to be a really important player for us for years to come, as long as he doesn't move on. And I say years to come, depending on how far we get into the series, of course. But I feel like he's got plenty of potential, and already the way he plays is so important for us. Wintle, Williams gets back in there. John Jules turns, has the strike. He gets some space now, but Collins is there. And he gets the save. And he's very impressed with his work as well. And I am too, Brad. Get the ball. It's there for John Jules. He's brought it down. And my word, he has flashed that into the back of the net. That was an interesting corner. The fact that they played it straight to feet. Defender couldn't get there for whatever reason. We'll watch it again on the replay. And well, the defender sort of gambled. I think it's Morris who sort of gambled the ball going past him. The touch from John Jules is great to set him up, and he's hit that on the half volley, and Collins, just as I was praising him, could get nowhere near that one, whether it's just gone past him in a flash and he just didn't see it through a crowd, or I'm not too sure. But either way, Blackpool are back in this game. Ramsey, Gomez, Iseka, Morris, have to come back. Gomez, Ramsey's there. We'll try and turn. And hit that. But it's over the bar. He's got Woodrow. Again, the defender's done really well there, actually. Just a sort of... I was waiting for him to commit to slip Woodrow in, but he stood his ground. And I didn't really know what to do. And actually, we could be in a spot of bother here. And Lavery, the substitute, has lifted that over the keeper. And it's a wonderful finish. To be fair, the ball was superb, and against our back line that isn't blessed with pace, it's in that spot in the middle. Maybe I shouldn't have brought the keeper out, but it's a great ball, to be fair, right in that corridor of uncertainty. And Collins has come out to it, and the finish is absolutely superb. And from 2-0 up and looking comfortable, Blackpool have come out all guns blazing in the second half, and that is an interesting foul. They've come all guns blazing in this second half. Jordan Williams, trying to burst forward, but has been robbed of the ball, and now it's Blackpool again. It's becoming a bit end to end. This one, to be fair, that's doing Blackpool a disservice. It's not even been end to end. They're coming forward at us, and Grant Warders the strike. It goes wide. There may be one final chance in it for either team, and it looks like it could, although for some fantastic defending from Mikel Hillick, could have been for Blackpool, but it could still be for us. Cauley Woodrow is in behind. Cauley Wood... me. It could have been for us. So disappointing against a team that we should be winning, and we've thrown away a 2-0 lead. Okay, so Callum Stiles has come to me and said that the window is almost over, about halfway through, and we've not brought in anyone to strengthen the team. I'm going to have to say we're working on it to keep him happy. I haven't got the money. I don't know what to do. Reading move level on points with Birmingham now, actually, and Sheffield United are only a point behind. It's about to get interesting. Well, Derek Ray certainly putting this one into perspective, as he said, maybe early in the season, but still, first against second is still always significant. Not too early in the season, I suppose. We are past the halfway point, but yeah, first versus second, always a big game. As you can see, Birmingham's main man, Troy Deeney, back home, I guess. I think he's he's certainly a Brummie boy, but I don't know whether Birmingham's his team or not, but either way. He is the main man up top for them. Whether he's playing in this game, I'm not too sure. But, yeah, looking forward to this one. Anxious a little bit after throwing away the 2-goal lead against Blackpool. But just have to put that out of the mind. And this is the Birmingham team. Deeney does lead the line. So, Etheridge in goal. Back four of Sanderson, Familia, Castillo, Roberts and Pedersen. Bella, Gardner, Woods and Graham on the wings. Deeney and Djukovic up top. So, 4-4-2 for Birmingham. And, well, certainly some big old boys up top for us to deal with. But we've got some big old boys at the back of our own. So, it should be an interesting battle as far as that is concerned. In terms of our team, 2 changes for us. Britton comes in to regain his place from Jordan Williams. And Josh Benson is in. Gomez struggling for fitness. So Benson is in to partner Ramsey in the middle of midfield. But other than that, it's as you like. So this is it then. Massive match in our season. If we win, 8 points clear we will be. So let's look to extend that gap as Aseka has set Morris away here. Early doors. Sanderson trying to get back to him. It does really well actually. Castillo will get that one away. But Ramsey finds Josh Benson, who can have the strike, and Etheridge flying away to his left has stopped what would have been a pretty decent goal, you would imagine. Styles, I know it's actually Benson to whip this one in. Oh, and Aseka looking to get on the end of it. In the end, offside actually. So it must have got a touch off of Aseka. But a promising start for us in this one. And Helic is up superbly well. Aseka's going to hit this one. Oh! There's not really a lot you can say about that. We'll just watch it. We will just watch it. My word. As Bella is running here at Mikael Halick, and that is not a sentence that is comfortable for Barnsley fans. Aseka to Morris. There's a goal in the Reading game. Alex Scott, what are you going to tell us as Sanderson goes for... As he goes for Morris to try and take him down. He can't get there. And it's a bit naughty, but the space opened up. And Leo Aseka has grabbed his second. Morris does really well, really unselfish as well. Etheridge never going to get there. And well, for all our defensive troubles in recent games, this was supposed to be the hardest game of the lot. And inside 25 minutes, we find ourselves 2-0 to the good. But Birmingham do get the ball forward here. Bella back to Pedersen. Oh, he tries to get a ball in, and Djukovic has the strike. And Collins making that little bit of a Hollywood save, it must be said. We'll get this one across. Ramsey. Oh, Woodrow is trying to make the run. We'll get the ball to him, to be fair. It's Aseka. Oh, Benson. Morris will cut back. Carlton Morris. Oh, my word. Not the most convincing of goalkeeping from Neil Etheridge, but he's put it onto the post. And it only just stopped us from grabbing a third. So Deeney tries to have a strike on the turn. Anderson will get that one away, only as far as Gary Gardner. Deeney, Djukovic. Anderson throws his body in front of it, and Helic will just get this one clear. Thankfully, the half-time whistle goes and the barrage stops for the time being. But 2-0. Yeah, I will happily take that. Reading drawing as well. Lucas has joined Arsenal, the former Liverpool man. Must be getting up there in age now, to be fair, Lucas. I'm going to lay this one back to Benson, you know. I'm going to have a strike. Josh Benson is fairly comfortable for Etheridge, to be fair. No real danger of finding the net, that one. Graham needs to get a ball in. He's a really tricky customer to deal with, to be fair. Oh my word. Collins just about deals with it. Graham's been, a difficult player to deal with so far in this game. We'll get this ball out wide. Lovely ball from Josh, to be fair. And we'll try and get this one. Oh, it took forever for the ball to... Although he's done well there, to be fair. I could have played in Carlton Morris. Oh, instead, Aseka's gone on his own. And Etheridge pushed it round the post, and Deeney's coming off for Birmingham. No wonder the game was rescheduled. Birmingham through to the next round of the FA Cup. And I don't know if you saw it flash up there, but as Scott Hogan comes on, they face Liverpool in the next round of the FA Cup. So, yeah, a couple of tricky games in a couple of days, but they're through here. And Chucks and Ike, well, he snatched at that one a little bit, and it's gone wide, fortunately for us. Woodrow already there for him. Morris was there if he'd opened his body, to be fair. I did see it, but the pass was never on, going the way that he was facing. If I'd have just turned out with the Saker, I could have switched it to... oh, no. That's my fault. I should never have brought the keeper out at such an angle. I don't know what I did, to be honest. Bella wasn't really troubling the goal because he was running straight towards the byline. You can see he's running straight towards the byline. I brought the keeper out there. And he's done well to get it back to Anike. Maybe Jutkovic or Hogan interfering with play, you could argue. On FM, that's probably being called, to be fair. Because this year on FM, they come out with some bizarre decisions. As it is on FIFA, it's a goal. And it's 2-1. Maybe too little too late for Birmingham. But hopefully, we don't throw this one away. Although that is beautiful football. Oh, and it's a wonderful save from Etheridge. A lovely little bit of play from Corley Woodrow to slip him a Saker. And he's got another chance here. And it's Benson. And he could finish it. And he does. We're not losing this one. Josh Benson is the man. And the crowd go, well, the away fans go wild. The cameras go mental. The subs are on. I'm there as well. We're all loving it. Look at that sub there. You can't see me point. One of them's gone mad. It's not even on that side of the pitch, I don't think. No, the bench is there. That is one thing that confuses me with FIFA, to be fair. Is that he celebrated over it. I pointed, again, you can't see. He celebrated in the corner flag opposite the benches. So what, you telling me all the subs and the manager run straight across the pitch there? I mean, I enjoy the celebrations, don't get me wrong. But it doesn't really make sense, to be honest. But we're not losing this one. That is full time. A really important, massive result. And, yeah, I've desperately needed after the results we've had recently. 2 defeats in a row, of course, to Forest and Blackburn, albeit Blackburn is a sim game in the Cup. Throwing away a 2-0 lead against Blackpool. Needed that result. Needed that desperately. We extend our gap at the top. And, yeah, Reading lost in the end. Get in. Bournemouth drew, I think that said. Lovely old job. 8 points clear now. Get in. Right. Bournemouth, the final game. They're in the playoffs. So it's going to be a tough one. So this is how we line up then for a game unchanged from the last game. So Benson keeps his place in the midfield. Gomez returns to the bench after his goal, and well, just how well we played in that last game, I thought it'd be silly to make any changes. So yeah, he keeps his spot. We'll have a look at the Bournemouth team in just a second, but you can see Steve Cook there leading the line for them. But this is the team. So Akan in goal, Razkazov, Cook, Mepham and Kelly at the back, Pearson, Lerma, Christie and Billing in midfield. Oh no, Billing part of the front three. Okay, Jamal Lowe and Stanislas up top. Interesting. Couple of players, well, certainly the goalkeeper and the right back I've never heard of, but there's plenty of familiar names. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how we get on with that. We did have a transfer offer come in the gap between this game and the Birmingham game. That's the one. It was for Toby Sibic, of all people, from AZ Alkmaar. They offered us 1.5 million, and yeah, I wasn't really wanting to entertain it. It was kind of similar to the Anderson one. Is that Sibic is someone that, you know, like he's one of them. He's still quite young, so he's got that bit of potential, and I didn't feel they were going to offer us maybe as much as I would have liked. You know, they offered us 1.5. I was probably, for someone like him, maybe just like slightly over 2 million or something like that would have been would have been ideal, but the director or whoever it is said they probably wouldn't stretch to that. So I decided decided to reject the offer. So back to Kelly, passing it about nicely. Ryan Christie into the area. Jamal Lowe, and Pavlovic has done really. Oh my word, a bit casual from Corley there. Pavlovic. Oh my word, what a tackle! Pavlovic has done really well to get a foot in there. We'll keep this one going across. Styles, Asaka's there. He backed off him, to be fair. Well, the less said about that one, the better. Oh, Stanislas has got the better of Britain here. He's full of tricks, is Stanislas. Little sort of chop pass, and then the back heel as well. But he sold Britain an absolute treat, to be fair. And I said that Britain's got that turn of pace. Well, oh no, mix up at the back here. Luckily, Jefferson Lerma's the man that's taken the shot on there, and it's gone very high over the bar. Reading drawing, Birmingham drawing as well. Sheffield United are actually the team that's moved into second place just before the game. They've played over FA Cup weekend, so I'm guessing they got knocked out in the third round, but they've moved up on 53 points into the automatic spots. So the race for automatic promotion is certainly still alive and interesting, although we sit top of the tree currently. I'd like it to be that way at the end of the season, and all these teams can just battle it out for second place. Stanislas, Jamal Lowe, it's a lovely block, and what I slated his shooting in the first half. It's a great block, but I couldn't change to the player that I wanted to in time to then close down the ball, and in the end the ball's fallen to Lerma. So it's a great block, and I wanted to change to. I'm pointing again. It's like I haven't done this for ages, as the Bournemouth fans are going absolutely mental in my ear. I wanted to change it to Anderson to come out to him, but it just wouldn't change to him in time. The ball's rolled to Lerma, and he's absolutely thundered that one into the top corner. Saker, Benson, get this ball out towards Carlton Morris. Get into Styles. He's got a bit of space to run into, to be fair. Benson has the strike. Oh, he tries to go low. Tries to catch out Akan in goal. Well, it's fallen back to Morris. Oh, it's a lovely reverse ball. And Stanislas in behind there. And he sold Britain. Jamal Lowe. It's Billing. We can't get out to him again, but someone's got a block on that. We're going to make some changes. Get the ball in. And it's Gomez. Oh, he's not underneath it. And Helic. Oh, and it's going to end, I think. No, oh, don't blow the whistle there. Oh, no. Well, another game we've lost. It's a great goal to win it, to be fair, but it should never have happened. If the FIFA would have allowed me to switch their player. But it's another loss, and this move up to Ultimate, as Reading draw, Birmingham draw, I think Sheffield United lost maybe? But yeah, the move up to Ultimate is really not doing us a favour. Sheffield United must have drawn because we're 5 points adrift. Well, they're 5 points adrift. Yeah, that really hard adjusting period, to be fair, but it was last time. It was on last year's one, and eventually we got it right. So there's a couple of people completed their development, and then we've got deadline day. So let me go and sort this development stuff out, and then we'll move on to deadline day. Right, it is deadline day, and we've put the scouts out. I was looking for a central midfielder, as you know, and I've just looked at free transfers and some loans. So we've got the likes of Alfie Devine here from Spurs, 60 rated, not really what we're looking for. Again, a lot of these, this guy from Le Havre, I think, yeah, 57 rated again. Just not what we're looking for. Some of the freebies, not too bad. Some of them 65 rated, like this guy, Marius Marin. I think, well, this is the guy I was saying out. So this guy looked on loan, 49 rated, 56, 58, 63, 65, another 65 Finn. So we could get some of these guys in, but you know, like they're not really going to add much. They're better than Christy Davis. Maybe just get them in for like 6 months or something, if we can do that. Just get them in till the end of the season, and just so they're an option sort of thing. Because I really just don't know. Like, see the Finnish guy, 65, rated at 22, 6'2", left-footed player. What is he good at? Strength, stamina, not a lot. Okay, so he's gonna bully people in the centre of midfield. Do you know what? At 65 rated at 22, I think I'm gonna go for him. You know, I think. Annoyingly, Gonzalo I was gonna say he's gone out on loan to Verona, which is really annoying. I think Callum Patterson now, probably with his age, his rating. I mean, to be fair, 93 jumping. He's got 85 aggression. That's probably just because he's Scottish, I would say. But I think Callum Patterson we're probably better than that now, I would argue. So I'm going to remove him. But these three, Zorgan is one that really interests me because I've never heard of him before, but he's decent. 5-star, weak foot as well. Dante again is someone we'll keep on there for now as maybe an option. Ramos definitely, you know, maybe next season if we get promoted and we need another striker. But this Valakari guy, Oni Valakari, I think maybe he don't want a lot in wages. I think we get him in, to be honest. Let's see. Do we get him in on a short? Okay, so in terms of role, we offer him sporadic. He wants rotation. Do you know what? Rotation's fine as long as he's not expecting too much. Now I am tempted to give him a decent length contract, to be honest, just because he is 22, so he's like he can be an option for us. Oh, what do I do? Do you know what? Oni, he looks a bit scared in his photo, bless him. So I'm going to offer him some security. 3-year deal. Why not? Let's do it. No release clause. He only wants 7.5 grand. Oni, mate, get in. You can come in with me. You're all right with me, lad. Right. So we've made our signing. Oni Valakari is in. We have a Finn in midfield. But now, what we're going to do now, you can see, we've got some nice growth going on, by the way. Styles is now our best player, rated 75. He's got the number 8 shirt. How do I feel about that? Do you know what? I don't know. Oh, who is the number 8 at Barnsley? Hang on. I don't know if this sits well with me having the number 8. Right. I've just had a look at the squad numbers because I like to keep it somewhat realistic. He's not having number 8. Herbie Kane's number 8. I've had a look through. 27's available, so you can have 27. We'll give him a development plan as well, because why not? If he's going to be a ball winner, then that's what we'll put him on. His defending stat isn't great. 15 weeks. We'll see how this young man's career develops in that respect. I'm going to put Christy Davis back on the transfer list. Sorry, pal. Right, let's have a look at... we've got to do a training day first. Just sim that through. Lovely old job. Right. So, let's see if anything interesting happens on deadline day. So, the top deal so far this window. Gnabry to Atleti for 65 mil. Koundé to Leipzig for 58 mil. And Sula to AC Milan for 45 mil. So, that's the biggest deals of the window. Let's see what happens. Harry Winks on loan to Palace is actually a fairly realistic and not far-fetched transfer. I'm hoping we don't get any mad bids for our players, to be honest. We have got players on the transfer list, I think, still, but no one has shown any interest in those guys. And still, 4 hours in, nothing is happening. Oh, hello. We have an offer for Freezer from Feyenoord. 1.6 million. Feyenoord is a team that I couldn't really say no to. Battling at the top of the Eredivisie. Pretty sure they're in the Europa Conference League this season. And to be honest, at 28, he hasn't grown this season, I don't think. Let's see. Let's see what we can get. They've offered us 1.6. If they go... Oh, we'll try and get 2 for him. And see what they say. Propose new fee. 2.1. We do 2.1. Right, they're happy to do that. 2.1 it is. Okay, so he may be a hero of the last save. We had 2 heroes last time out. In Luke Thomas and Dominic Freezer. Luke Thomas is not as good on this year's one. And he's out on loan. And Freezer may be about to leave us in the first season. Which, I'm not going to lie, inside does hurt a little bit. But he's... okay, he's turned them down. But an offer has come in for Callum Britton for Club Bruges. 3.3 million is value, 3.4. I really like Callum Britton. No, I'd want 5 million-ish for him, and they're not going to give it me, so I'm going to say no. I'm surprised that Freezer said no to Feyenoord, to be honest. Okay, part of me is happy inside then, but a little confused, I must admit. El Yanisi to Cadiz for 5 million from Southampton, late door, and again, Britain. Karagümrük, assuming they're Turkish. They've come in 50k more than what they could Bruges, but again, not someone that I want to lose, and not a price that I'm willing to sell at. So it's a no. So no, looks like no one's going to be leaving, despite that bid for Freezer. No one leaving. And just the one player coming in. Anything interesting? Okay, now we've had another offer for Freezer from Fulham. Interesting. Right, okay, well... Oh, we've had 2 offers from Valladolid as well. Why didn't you make these offers earlier? It says about pre-contracts. Is he out of contract in the summer? I realise I'm rambling on. This episode's already gone on for an hour and a half. Well, it won't have for you. I've been recording for an hour and a half. A lot of players out of contract next summer. Helm's out of contract. I'm probably going to let him go. And then these 2 are on the transfer list. So, no, he's not out of contract next summer. But again, you know, Valladolid. I still can't believe he rejected Feyenoord. To Fulham. I mean, if they give me the money, they can have him. Fulham, 2.1 million. No, they're sticking at 1.5. Okay, well, we'll try again. 2.1. As Marco Silva looks a bit different in game. They're sticking at 1.5. Well, no, sorry, Fulham. If you're not going to entertain it, Feyenoord did, then I will just happily say no thank you. Probably a good thing, to be fair. Didn't really want to lose him to a divisional rival. Maybe Feyenoord pumped up because it was deadline day. They've come up a little. Okay. That's still what I want though. 2.1. I'm not going to go underneath that, I don't think. Okay, they're upping it again. Come on, lads. It's an extra 150k. What's that between friends? You look like a nice guy. No? Okay, they're saying no. Well, yeah, maybe because it was deadline day. Feyenoord were like, oh, yeah, we'll pay it. Cool. Right, so we've got some more scouts in. Harrison Nicholas. Decent value, so he's probably got a good rate. Well, 51 to 69, so maybe for the current, we'll keep an eye on him. Lance Smith is a no. Benjamin Whittaker is a no. Blake Bell is going to be a no as well. He does interest me though at 17. If he's high, I mean, look at those stats as well. Oh, okay. They're really wide ranges. I didn't realise that. Defending 1 to 99. If his current ability is towards the higher end, then he could be of use to us, to be fair. We'll keep an eye on that guy. And then, of course, we've just got lonely old Logan in there. Potential 79 to 85. Not too bad. Trying to trade. Although he's a centre forward, it's going to take 35 weeks to convert him to a striker. No idea. But, yeah, so we'll leave him for now. As he he's got great facial hair at 15 as well, to be fair. I mean, at 15 is the same height as me, same weight as me. And he's got great facial. I mean, I've got better hair. So, you know, I mean, in a couple of episodes ago, I even had it tied up in a ponytail. You know, that's what we're rocking nowadays. Anyway, we move on. Yeah, some decent growth in the squad, but again, mixed results today, which is not ideal. Wow, we've got a busy month coming up. Okay. February can be split into two then. Lovely old job. So, to recap, simmed game at the start of the episode, lost 2-1 in the FA Cup to Blackburn, drew 2-2 against Blackpool in the league, rock bottom Blackpool, beat second, or who were second place Birmingham 3-1, and then a 1-0 defeat to Bournemouth. So, life adjusting to Ultimate has not been easy, and I didn't expect it to be. Maybe, thing is, we started the season so well, so maybe it was too easy. Maybe turn on the competitive mode on Legendary. You have to let me know whether that's maybe the next step up and then Ultimate. I've not played ever with the competitive mode on, so we have to maybe trial that, see how it goes. Okay, so in February then, next episode, we start with a home game against Cardiff, and then an away trip to Luton before playing QPR at home, and then we'll play the rest of February in, of course, the second half of the episode. So second half of February in the episode after. Let's have a look at the championship table. As you can see then, so 29 games played now, 17 games left of the season, and we are still 5 points clear at the top of the table. It's now Sheffield United who sit in second, Birmingham and Reading in third and fourth respectively on 52 points and 9 goal difference a piece as well. Forest and Bournemouth in the playoff places, and then the chasing pack, of course, all the way down to probably say about Bristol City-ish, is going to be having their eyes on the playoff spots. And then as we move down, there's Cardiff, Luton, 2 teams there that we play next episode who are sort of lower mid-table. Derby, Posh and Blackpool, who, Blackpool 13 points adrift now. It's not looking great for them, is it? So, yeah, that is it for this episode, guys. We've made a signing, an unexpected signing. We'll see how the Finn gets on. But, yeah, that is going to be everything for us. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, pop a like on it before me. Like I mentioned at the start of the episode, all of the Evolving Mindset links are going to be down in the description. And I will see you guys in the next one.